got me stranded like a branch in the wind. Tell me what you long for. Oh, I want what you want.
Last video, the girls of WildChild failed their eastward passage down the thorny path. They pulled into a place called Ocean World in the dark to make repairs to WildChild.
So she's stronger now. The welder guy just finished. It cost us like...
The next order of business was to provision. Ocean World has a free shuttle service to the nearby grocery store. It has been months and months since we've seen a real grocery store with a selection like this. In fact, it's been since Marsh Harbor, Bahamas, I think. It was sort of overwhelming for us, like this was difficult. We can't read any of the labels and the prices don't make sense because it's pesos, not dollars, so we're constantly trying to convert things in our head. We loaded up on sailing food, Red Bull, potato chips, chocolate, and candy.
People of the Dominican Republic are very nice and very helpful. When you come to Ocean World Marina, the grocery store will come pick you up for free, drive you to the grocery store, and drive you back to the marina. The guys are just loading up our groceries now. We spent like $200 on a cartload of groceries that would have cost us probably $600 in the Bahamas and $400 in the US. We paid like about $200 to get them here, so the groceries are cheaper.
The Ocean World Marina staff were even nice enough to bring our groceries in the golf cart out to the boat so we didn't have to carry them down the docks. WildChild is now healed, fully provisioned. The girls have rested, had time to relax, and we're ready to go. Let's go conquer the thorny path. Our new friend Jerry told us that in the Dominican Republic you don't need a prescription to get any meds, so we could stock up our offshore first aid kit with everything we need, including antibiotics and serious pain meds.
It's funny, they have a lot of things here in liters, but that's per gallon. So that was what, $4 a gallon or something? It's Fridays, and doesn't matter which brand you go to, it's always the same price. So you can go to Shell, you go to Texaco, you go to Next, whatever, it's the same price.
Jerry did tell us interesting stories and facts about the Dominican Republic. It seems you don't need to have a motorcycle helmet. You don't need to have a driver's license. He says that it is true sometimes the police will pull you over and ask for bribes. It's easier just to pay the bribes than to fight it. He also tells us that if he ever gets into an accident or a fender bender, he'll leave the scene immediately. Because as soon as they see you have white skin, they're going to try to extort money out of you. Because here, white skin means rich.
See here, there's no sewer system. So they have the sewer is next to the roads. Oh Lord.
So in the Dominican Republic, you can get antibiotics without a doctor's prescription. So with Jerry, we stopped at a pharmacy. We got 3 different kinds of antibiotics, which we'll have to research what they're for. But our sailor first aid kit just got that much better.
And in an effort to say thank you to Jerry for all of his wonderful help today, we took him out to eat at a nice restaurant.
On the road there.
But Elena found out that Ocean World is a marine park with dolphins, and you can swim with the dolphins, and she was pretty excited about that.
This is going to be cool, honey. Wow.
Elena loves watching the dolphins, but as a sailing captain, I can't stop thinking about the weather out there. It looks like this little sailboat took an ass kicking too. This is a dream come true for Elena. She's so happy out there in this moment. We forget all about sailing and sailboats. It's a pretty cool thing to do, but it's $180 per person, so I decided to sit it out. Elena is smiling and happy, and it's nice to see.
So, this is it. We are in Ocean World Marina, Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. WildChild is repaired. We had a lovely day being tourists at Ocean World. Lovely place. We're now prepping the boat to get ready to go get our asses kicked again. So down below we call it prepare to toss the boat. So we get everything that can be thrown around kind of secured and stored away. You can see now we've got the dinghy up on the deck this time. We're not going to risk it on the davits. And basically the boat is secured. We're ready to take a beating. It doesn't mean that we want to. It means that we know we're going to. The sun is going to set over the mountains soon. Hopefully the evening winds are calmer and safer for us. The anchor is super secured because, you know, nobody wants to lose their anchors in the smashy. I might zip tie the anchor lock closed, dinghy on deck, and you can see from the wind generator, I don't know if it shows up, but it's still windy as shit. Like it's all white cappy mess out there. I don't know, we're still probably 20-25 knots of wind, but going before sunset's the best you can do. So we're gonna have to head out soon. I don't want to leave the channel in the dark because, like, thank heavens most of their buoys or markers are lit up, but it's a miracle we didn't hit one on the way in. Can you film? It seems like in the Dominican Republic you cannot sail in the afternoon. You want to sail or even motor sail at night or in the mornings, but from noon till 6 p.m., 7 p.m. till sunset, you want to be hidden somewhere. So the sun's setting now. We're hoping as the temperature extremes go down, the winds calm down, the waves go from steep to a little more rolly. But we're going to find out. Like, we don't know if we're going to make it to Samania or get our asses kicked again and come crawling back maybe to Luperon. We're going to find out, but if we can't make it this time, we're staying in Luperon. We're running on a season to wait for good weather. Looking at the wind forecast, it's 25 to 30, which is terrible. But what are you going to do? Like, it's 25 to 30 every day. This place is very difficult to sail to windward in.
So the two girls on WildChild are all prepared to go. The boat is ready, the girls are ready. We're going to go into the Windward Passage and take another beating out there. The memories of how badly things went a few days ago are still fresh in my mind. And then there's the story of John's boat. John is an American old man solo sailor. A month ago, he was trying to bring his boat out of the nasty of the thorny path into the commercial port further to the east. He lost control of the boat, washed it up onto the reefs, where it proceeded to rip itself apart. He has a lot of damage under the waterline.
WildChild just left the dock. The Navy guys were kind enough to help do our lines for us. Got us off safely. We're about an hour before sunset. There he is. Things should calm down. I'm hoping to get around the corner into calmer waves and not nasty waves. Our wind instruments we tracked for about 20 minutes. The wind was 8 to 22 knots in the harbor, but it can be completely different once you get offshore.